Hi everybody, it is Cindy. It is Sunday, January 7th. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody had an awesome New Year. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. As you can see, I still have not taken down any of my Christmas stuff. And the reason is I have a couple of stitching friends coming over tomorrow that I haven't seen in months. And I told them I would leave the tree up for them so they could see all the ornaments. So I will be taking that down sometime this week. There was, way back when I had always had two Christmas trees. I always had a specific Snoopy tree with the Peanuts gang, and I had all of the ornaments I collected since I was small. And there was one year, I left that Snoopy tree up all year. I'm like, why do we have to put it away? Because that tree had hundreds of Snoopy ornaments, and I left it in my dining room one year, and I'm sure my kids will never forget that. But yeah, I have done that once. But yeah, this brings me joy, and you can see I got a ton of Christmas cards. Thank you so much to everybody who sent me a Christmas card. There were so many of you out there, and I want to thank you so much. I love them. I displayed them. They were beautiful, and I'm not going to show each one. There's too many. I did send out a lot of Christmas cards this year. I do that every year. Not everybody does that, but that's something I've always done and I enjoy doing. Some of them had farm scenes and so fitting to the specific person. I thought that was awesome that they did that. On my birthday, New Year's Day is my birthday, I wanted to do something special for someone else. I didn't want that day to completely just focus on myself. So what I decided to do is I decided to make a cross-stitch ornament and mail it out on my birthday. In Knoxville, we have the post office with the automated system, and you could go any day of the week, anytime, and mail your package. So I finished that package on New Year's Day, and I actually mailed it out on my birthday, and I'm going to show you. And it says up in this corner over here, let's see if it'll focus, 1/1 of 18. And I love seeing that day because that started off the new year. The person did receive the gift. They loved it. I got a very nice long email about it, and it's awesome to know you brought someone else joy on your birthday. And to me, I just wanted to give something to someone else, and I'm going to be doing a lot more of that this year. I know last year I gave away 12 cross-stitch ornaments. I really want to do that more this year. I'm working on an awesome project I can't share yet, but I will be probably sharing that maybe in my next video. I'm super excited about that. I do want to share more. And I gotta say, receiving that email back from that person, there's nothing better than giving. It's so much better to give than it is to receive. And I had an awesome Christmas season, and my birthday was awesome. I got so many beautiful gifts, and I'm gonna share some of those gifts with you. I got a bunch of gift certificates to 1-2-3 Stitch. I'm definitely covered for my farm series pieces for this year. I'm gonna try and not buy that much this year, but we'll see how that works out. Sometimes that doesn't work out. If we see something I want, I'm buying it. That's just me. I got some awesome quilted pieces for Christmas that I'm gonna be sharing with you. But in my last video, I did say I wanted to make a special commemorative piece. You know, the designer of Shadow Lanes, Martina, passed away, and I did do her freebie piece, and I'm pretty sure it's still on her site. It's her freebie pattern. It's called Summer, and I need summer right now. It's so cold. It's so cold. Somebody sent me an email, oh, please send me some warm weather. It's 8 degrees here. There is no warm weather to send anybody. It's cold. Although I'm not buried in snow like my friends up north. Sorry guys, whoever's buried up there, I'm so glad I'm not in that anymore. I don't miss shoveling out the driveway in 3 cars. I definitely don't miss that, but I'm gonna start with my first piece, and this was the first piece of the year. and this is called Summer. The detail, oh, there you go, you could see the detail in there. The colors, it's a cornflower blue color, and see if I could get in and see the detail on the border. And the border green is a silk. It is such a beautiful color. I don't know how anybody cannot love working on the silks. This is a beautiful piece. I did make it into a pillow. I wasn't sure if I was going to frame it. It's bigger than I thought it was. It's like a 6 by 6.5 piece. It came out to be, and let's see what I think I just did it on a scrap. I did it on a scrap piece of linen. I can't even tell you what it is, but it was done on a scrap piece of linen because a lot of that was sent to me, and I just don't even know the counts or anything. I love the linen. I love the detail. I love the flowers and the color and the border and the blue. She really has an amazing way with color. She was just an amazing designer. And how this is displayed, this is how I display it. It's in this metal little tin box with flowers, and it makes an awesome display. This is in my living room on my big stand, and it's a beautiful piece. I was so happy to finish it, and that is to commemorate what a beautiful designer we lost. She was just a different designer, the way she designs. And the blue, I know I can't pick it up, but the blue is actually a petite treasure braid, and it sparkles and it's hard. The camera's not going to pick it up. This is also trimmed in the petite treasure braid blue. It's beautiful. It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece, and I'm happy I finished that. It's a great way to commemorate a designer. Her designs will be with us forever. And that was my first piece. The next piece I have is my first ornament of the year. And this is by Little House Needleworks, all dolled up, Snowy Pines. This is the bear, and I did this on 28 count lamb's wool. Super cute. The trees, I put Swarovski crystals at the top of the trees here. They sparkle. And I was going to finish him a different way, and I'm like, oh, I want him for an ornament. The back, love the green in the back. It just makes it pop. And that is my first ornament of the year. And also up in the snowflake is a little Swarovski crystal there. They shine, sparkle and shine. That's my second piece. Now, the third piece I did, I'm gonna attach a video because it was the gift I sent out and made for someone else. It was actually a piece, it's a star, and it's in the 2011 Just Cross Stitch Ornament issue, page 60, Twinkle, and it was by Courtney Collection. I did it on 32 count raw opal Belfast linen, and it was just one color because it's a star, and I used Gloria on a Silks Cranberry. Absolutely love that color. And on the sparkle raw opalescent bed, it sparkled. Oh, it was just so pretty. And the person that I sent that to is a star. And you'll see that in an attached video at the end of this video. The next thing I'm gonna share, okay, so everybody has been doing project bags and fabric. I love fabric. I used to quilt, and I am drawn to fabric. And several months back, I know I shared it in my other video, I did a little zipper pouch, and I decided I was gonna do not really project bags, I'd say. I did one project bag for myself, but that's it. I don't want a whole lot of project bags for myself, but I made a ton of gifts for everybody else. And they're like, I call them like cosmetic bags or little throw bags where you could just throw stuff in. And there was, who did the tutorial? Kitten Stitcher just put out in their last video Missouri Quilt Company had a good video on how to do the zipper project bags and different zippers, and oh, I combined that with some of the others, and it is such an awesome tutorial, though the zipper part on that video is not as clear as I hoped it would be. It took me a couple tries to really get it down, and once you get it down, super fly, super easy. These are super quick. Oh, you will love them. So thank you, Kitten Stitcher, for sharing that. I had forgot about doing those for a while, and you know, during the Christmas season and stuff, I worked with fabric a little bit more. Give me a little bit break from cross stitching. Not that I wasn't doing that either, because I'll show other projects I was working on too. And I'm going to start with those first. Everybody knows I'm doing my Christmas stocking for me. And I did work on this, not a whole lot, because I was doing gifts for other people, and I'm working, like I said, on a big project that I will be sharing soon. But I started my stocking, and I did my whole name on Christmas Eve on the stocking, and then the piece after, the bottom part, I did on Christmas Day. So this will always remind me of Christmas. And there's Cindy and the herbs. The detail on the herbs is beautiful. This is going to be a beautiful stocking. And my son actually came for Christmas Day from South Carolina, and I was showing him I was working on it, and he's like, oh, he goes, when you're done, you have to do us all one, me and Amanda and Alyssa. I'm like, what? These take a long time. I want one. And then I was like, well, you know, I had a couple of the older magazines, you know, for the stockings, and he already picked out the one he wanted. I'm like, oh, that means I'm gonna have to do another one this year. I'm like, one at a time. But this is the one he picked out. He wants the fireplace scene with the teddy bear, and he loves the fireplace with the wreath. He loves the gingerbread men. I'm like, oh, okay. So this is what my son has already picked out for me to do. I'm like, oh no. And then if I do him one, I have to do my girls one. I'm like, oh boy, I started something. But I love stitching. I love working, and I want to run back to it every day, but I'm working on other things, and I have to just control myself and be like, okay, you'll be fine, you'll get back to it. And I probably will possibly stitch on it today, because my days off are Sunday, Monday. The next piece I have been working on, and everybody knows I've been working on this, I've shared this in my last couple of videos, is the Farmer's Alphabet by Prairie Schooler. And I love working on this piece. I bring this over my sisters a lot when I work on it. Kind of funny. And I did, the last time I left off, I was up to F for fig, and then I did G and H. So G, let me see if I could get, G is garlic, and H is horseradish. So I got A to H. I love working on this piece. I really do. It's the little blocks, it's not, you don't have heavy concentration on the pieces. So I do really love working on that piece. And this piece will get done sometime this year. I'm in no rush. It's just a work as you go. It's a work in progress, which I usually never have, but I do have a couple of them now, which is good. Sometimes you need a break from the more detailed pieces. And this is a super, excuse me, Prairie Schooler is classic. I call it classic because it just is. All right, so I'm going to show you the project bags I have made. And in my last video, I'm sorry about that, I had to get it. I have stuff everywhere here if you could only see what's around me. In my last videos, I told you I had purchased a couple of Marlene's bags. And this was her bag with the pattern. And she's going to laugh because I had this almost the same color scheme. When you put them like side by side, it's kind of funny. But I did this project bag, and it opens up, and I got, let me see, I got gold little reindeer in there. And super, now this is a longer bag, like I said, these really aren't project bags. They're gonna be gifts for people, like cosmetic bags. That was the first one. And as you do each one, you get better and better. I got it to the point where I got it down, so that's good. Now this is gonna be a gift for a family member. She loves gingerbread and she's gonna be going on a trip this year. So I made her a little cosmetic bag and I put the little gingerbread on there. And inside, more gingerbread. So cute. And these are super cute to me. Love this one. Then for the purple people in my life, I said, oh, let me do a couple of those. And this is a soft purple, and I added just a little gingham ribbon. And on the inside, I gave the pop of purple and color on the inside. That's another one. And then the other one, I didn't want them to be exactly the same, so I did the front like this and the back like that. And then on the inside, I did the same thing, I just reversed them. So I didn't add anything on this one yet. I'm gonna try and find a butterfly. The big bag that I just made for myself, I love this fabric, and I had this fabric for a long time. It's got the truck with the red, white, and blue and the flags, and it's a great little scene with the dog, and on the inside, the red, white, and blue stars. So, really, these bags are so easy. And once you get the tabs figured out with the zipper, they're easy, super easy. These don't take long at all. And then I decided I have, and I'll show it, this is my change purse where I keep my credit cards and stuff, and you know, the popular name, Taylor Bradley. And I'm like, this thing's getting worn, and it's a little small. So I said, well, let me do an Americana one. Bam. Cute. On the inside, I did the hearts that are red, white, and blue, and then the stars. And I added just a little navy blue polka dot. And the tabs, you can see the tabs are nice and clean. Like, I really got it down now, and love it. I'll be doing more change purses, and I made this a little bit bigger, a tiny bit bigger, because this one is so tight and small, so my credit cards will come in and out easier in this one. So that's I've been doing. I've been working with fabric. And I did share a video on a tutorial of how I made, you know, the flower diagonal paper piece. Love it. Love it. I have this out on my table. Super, super pretty, super easy. Now we're going to go on to, I got some awesome gifts. Bracelet, and it's hard to see, but it has the tree of life on here, and somebody gave that to me for my birthday. I love that. And this necklace, this is a heart necklace. This opens up, and it has an orange felt, and what you do is you put a drop of essential oil on that, and it smells all day. So awesome, so good for you to smell, and they give you all different colors for all different essential oils that you could put in here, peppermint or whatever, lemon, whatever your favorite smells are. A lot of people have been sick and reaching out, and sometimes we forget the basics. When you're congested, your nose is running and stuff, boil a big pot of hot water, put 1 or 2 drops of peppermint essential oil in that, put a towel over your head, let it steam. It will clear everything out, and your house will smell awesome. That's good for you. People just forget, gargle with salt water, do your steam pots. You know, just the basics. Some people forget just to do what they used to do for years, so we tend to just run to the doctor right away. I'm gonna share some awesome gifts I got, and on my birthday, and I'm not sharing Christmas cards, and these are from my family, and it's a joke in the family, and I'm not even gonna try and explain it, but donkey cards. This one opens up too. This is, look at all the donkeys inside, and there's names on them, and it's a joke in the family about my donkey cards. And my sister got me pinned the tail on the donkey too. I mean, yeah, it's an inside family joke, and I don't know if you guys have that, but it's one of those jokes. For Christmas, from one of my friends, Carol sent me Country Cattle Needleworks, 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly. Let me see if I could take it out for you. Kind of hard to see, but it's got Santa, Mr. and Mrs. Santa on there. I love this pattern. Eventually I got to it, along with my million other patterns I wanted to. My sister is an amazing quilter, and her gifts, I love her gifts because she does it amazing, way better than I could ever do it. And she made me, for my birthday, now this will be out next year, look at this quilted pumpkin for my table. Look at how cool he is. All the different fabrics on there quilted together. And you got the back. How cool is that? I love this, Cheryl. Love, love, love it. I love everything she quilts. She does amazing work, and I'm gonna get something else in one moment. Okay, and my sister also made this for Christmas for me. My favorite color is blue. Look how amazing that is. It looks like stained glass. It's quilted, yeah. So I'm like, well, where am I gonna put this? Because I really don't have a whole lot of tables. So what I did is I just attached a safety pin on the back, and I hang it above my desk. I'll put a picture of how it's, how it looks on my wall. I look at this every day. It's beautiful. The detail, the talent, yeah. This talent I'll never have. I don't put that much time and effort into the quilting anymore, but beautiful. So she did me a pumpkin in this. Cheryl, I love them. Love, love them. I can't even describe how much I love them. This pattern, yes, I finally got winter. I haven't started on it. I don't know when I will do this one. I'm a little chalked out right now, but sometime this year, I'm sure, I'll get to it. I do have the pattern. And then, I can't believe how much cross-stitch stuff I got this year, because typically I don't get any, ever. Not from my family anyway. They're like, if I tell them, oh, go, I have to really, but my oldest daughter bought me a cross-stitch kit. She's never done that. And the pattern, it's a gold collection. She actually got a good kit. It's dimensions. It's called Chickadee and Lilacs. And let me see if you can get a good picture there without the glare. The birds and the lilacs, and yeah. I love the pattern, so I'll be working on that this year, and I think I might, I don't think I'll use the Ada in the kit, because they usually don't give enough for me. I like having a whole lot extra. I don't like ever running close to the edge for framing, but this piece I think I might stitch and put it in the fair. I love the pattern. I love my birds. I'm gonna include a couple pictures at the end. I had so many cardinals the other day at my feet are feeding because it's so cold here, and I'm sure they're thankful they have food for me. There was a ton of them, and oh, I got some good pictures, big fat cardinals, like some bright ones. And then in one picture, and it was hard to get a picture because you got to remember I'm taking a photo from my cell phone through a window and a screen, but on the fence between mine and my neighbor's yards, they were all lined up on the fence. It was so cool the other day, and when I wake up, I always look outside first to see if there's any birds because it's so cold, and sometimes there aren't. Sometimes it's so cold you don't see any, but that day they were feasting and eating, and it was pretty amazing. I think that's all I have to share today. I'm super excited about the next video I'm going to do because of what I'm working on, but I want to thank everybody who does videos. I've watched so many. You keep me company. You give me ideas. You remind me of something I had thought of and haven't done in a while. And who have I been watching? Everybody. You know my regulars. You know who you are. But I was watching Melanie Smith. That's her video name. Go watch her. She's a super talented teacher of, she does all kinds of things. And she talks about, you know, dyeing your fabrics and baking them in the oven and how baking it does put stress on the fibers. So definitely go watch her videos. She has a, she's super talented. She has a lot of information, and she's been doing it for years. So definitely someone you could definitely learn something from. Cute little stitch. She did a year-end review of her pieces. Now all of the videos, not in English, but you don't need to know the English because she shows all of the cross stitch pieces. She did some amazing pieces. Go watch her last video, Stitching Social, the two new girls. It's good to see the younger stitches. Excuse me, I have an itch here. Those two together, it shows what they're working on, and they have a different insight to the stitching. Holly and Anita. Holly has such an infectious laugh. They're always bubbly and cheery. I love when they come on. They two teachers, and yeah, they're happy, joyful, always good to watch. D Squared I watched the other day. We just released a video a couple days ago. Laughing, like I was cracking up. They're like a comedy show. They should have a comedy show. They're so funny, and one of them, I don't know which one did them. I don't want to get the names mixed up, but they did over 20 cross-stitch stockings for the whole family, and they showed like a clip of them all hanging up. And guys, you need to do like a close-up video next year of each stocking. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful stockings. Oh, but super funny. Helen D is pretty recent. I'm not sure if I mentioned her in my last name. Kitten Stitcher, and everybody knows her. It's so good to see her. She's always got a bright perspective on things, and just a super friendly person to watch. And Candy Stitches, she always makes me laugh too. She has a different sense of humor. We all bring our own personality to our videos. And I'm gonna try and remember, Elizabeth, to put a picture in this video at the end of my old Snoopy tree. I know a couple of you are Snoopy fans like I am. And that is all I have to, share today. I hope everybody's having a great new year. 2018 is going to be an awesome year. There's a lot of good things coming up this year in the cross-stitch community. And I do want to wish everybody happy stitching this week, and I hope you're stitching. At least you're staying in. If you're snowed in, stitch. Listen, the winter, there's not much we could do. My biggest stitching season is in the winter because you can't do anything outside. It's not my favorite time of year, but it's my biggest stitching season, so you can't have everything. And on that note, everybody, happy stitching. I'm going to connect these videos until we meet again. Goodbye, everyone. I forgot one thing, so I'm going to attach it on. The ornament, it wasn't an ornament that I made for the person that I sent out the gift to. It was in a cross-stitch ornament issue magazine, but it's too big for an ornament. It's something they're gonna hang probably on the wall somewhere. It's too big for an ornament, so I did want to clarify that because it came from an ornament magazine. I always say ornament because that's what I do a lot. I'm also going to include, my sister had some of my son's cross-stitch pieces that he took home on Christmas Day, and two of them are from 2007, and I'm pretty sure there's I made him a full Monopoly cross-stitch board, which I showed in an older video, but I had also made him just one piece. It's like Boardwalk, the color Boardwalk, and it says "Ba," and on the bottom it says "Priceless." And Ba is, you could say ba when something happens, but when I used to drive my kids in the minivan, there was always 3 kids and then like 1 or 2 friends, always like 3 to 5 kids in the van. And I used to have a good ability of tuning out what was going on. And I would just driving, and then because we were going ma, 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 and they would scream my name, Cindy, and I'd be like, what? They thought I was saying ba. So we have that memory of that, excuse me, of that piece. He loves it. It's such a cool piece. And the 3 other pieces, I remember 2 of the pieces I stitched when I was in St. Martin. I remember where I stitched them, and I don't have the great memory, but I didn't remember the year, but on there I put the pieces on the year, and they were done with just felt. You'll see how simple they were, but they look amazing still, and they are over 10 years old now. So I will attach those in the video. You'll be excited to see those, and that's what I had to add. Happy stitching, everyone! This is a video that I'm going to be attaching. This is a gift for someone. As everybody knows, my birthday is New Year's Day, and everybody is celebrating a new year. I'm also celebrating a birthday, and to celebrate my birthday this year, I decided I wanted to make somebody else happy on this day. So I thought about who was put on my heart to make this piece for, and this is done on an opalescent. It sparkles, and it really is beautiful, and it really is hard to pick up all that sparkle and glitter on camera. I put a Swarovski crystal in the middle of the star, and I finished it in a hoop. And I picked a star because this person is a bright, shining star in this community. Their knowledge is beyond what I'll ever know. And they bring me a lot of joy each time I watch their video. And they're just a very special person who is going to be doing a lot in 2018. I'm not going to say who the person is. If they want to share this gift, they can, but they definitely don't have to. It was made specially for them. And I left it in the hoop. This was done with the Gloriana silk, and I'll definitely give more details in the video that I'll be doing on this, but this will be mailed out on my birthday, January 1st. Here in Knoxville, we have a kiosk where you go and you can mail out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This will be mailed on New Year's Day, my birthday. The back is this very simple. I used felt. It's a very high quality felt. As you can see, I really did just finish the piece. There's a couple fuzzies on there I'll get off, but it's a beautiful finish, and I just left the wood natural. It's very tight. It goes around the rim. For my hoops, I don't finish the back, but this is a gift for someone. I wanted to finish it off for them. I was going to attach a bow, but I'm not going to attach a bow to hang it. They could use the hanger or they could add a bow. I don't know if they would like a bow. So they will have that option to add that if they want to, but I honestly didn't think it was necessary. I hung it on my wall to see how it would look. It really is stunning and beautiful. And every time they look at this, I want them to know that they are a bright, shining star. And I wanted to share that with everybody before I do mail it out. Happy New Year, everyone.